Donald, I would just click knockoff here. Technically, we can still lose if you miss the gunk.
Don't be a chicken, Donald.
I don't think you know who I am, Obama. I don't miss my gunks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Joe, you are a terrible influence.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, you have got to be.
Welcome back, gamers. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? Find a battle already, Obama?
Chill out, Donald. We got to explain some things to the viewers real quick.
Yeah, steady boy.
The fuck? I'm not a horse barack.
Okay, so viewers, as you see, we are on a new account here.
Well, actually, I'm kind of like one, if you know what I mean.
Donald, please.
Yeah, so we got into a battle, and the dude chatting flagged a moderator or some shit to come in, and Donald, of course, decided to escalate the situation.
Oh, don't act like this is my fault.
Well, it fucking was your fault, Donald.
So the admin or whatever
Joe.
came in, banned the other dude, gave us a warning, but ultimately banned our account name. And we couldn't figure out how to just change the name because it wouldn't let us log back in. So we had to just make a new one. Not a big deal though, because we're still pretty low ladder, all things considered.
Yeah. Great. So now our name is boring as hell, but at least we won't get banned. Anyway, let's get into it. Obama, lead us through the 1400s,
Ooh, nice.
my king.
Scarf U-turn Cleavor is so based. Yeah. So viewers, basically, we just got a new account up to around the same ELO as where we left off last time. Same shit, different toilet. You know what I mean.
Did you actually just fucking say that, Obama?
Good switch, Obama. Get that 60% paralysis here.
Yeah, that's the plan, Joe. Nasty plot, and rapid spin is scary, all right? Unfortunate miss on the paralysis. All right, interesting spot here. He sees that Surf only does 60%, but Draco Meteor will always kill, so I'm gonna make an aggressive switch
IQ.
into my fairy type here.
Third turn of the day, and you're already cooking with fire here. Obama, good call there.
Yeah, I don't wanna miss a play rough, so I'm actually gonna calc Shadow Sneak damage real quick. Actually, hold on, are we Life Orb? Okay, yeah, never mind, we are. Shadow Sneak definitely
Well,
kills.
you're faster and Drain Punch is stronger, so never mind. Obama, low-key a misplay there.
Well, apparently it was good enough of a play to make the dude rage quit on turn 4, so fine with me, guys.
Yeah, we'll give him a second, but this gives us a good chance to remind the viewers of the upcoming Pokemon Showdown tournament Dilzan is hosting in the Discord.
Oh, right, so the format has been finalized. Basically, it's a best of 3 bracket-style random battles tournament where the battlers get to have counter picks of different generations of random battles. There's more rules on the whole thing in the channel, in the Discord, along with a sign-up link. So come check it out.
Yeah, there's prizes for the top 3, but the grand prize includes some fucking cash, baby. So definitely worth at least signing up for. It's gonna be on that Thanksgiving weekend, mainly Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, Discord link in the description. All right, anyway, pretty easy battle, but I'll take my win and just pass it off here. Donald, next one's all you, my man.
All right, say less, baby. I'm itching to go. It's been a while for us boys. But Obama, you can take another one at the end of the video if we have time. How's that sound?
Works for me, Donald, thank you.
All right, let's peep the matchup here. Oof, lead sticky webs for the opponent. And you don't even have rocks on your hippo. What the hell is that?
Yeah, roar with no rocks is kind of lame, but stone mist coverage is nice, and recovery on a tank like this could go a long way.
No hazard removal too, and your entire team is affected by webs. That's a pretty huge disadvantage to have.
Yeah, and I also have like 4 special defense tanks in a meta that seems to be dominated by physical attackers. So this really is looking pretty mid. Luckily, I don't have anyone that like solely relies on its speed tier though.
And equally luckily, you actually connected on a stone edge.
Yeah, some of us can actually hit our 80% accurate moves, unlike you against a Gyarados, Joe.
Sounds like foreshadowing to me.
Fuck's that supposed to mean, Joe?
All right. Yeah, webs being up is pretty unfortunate, but you're right. Your team is pretty slow anyway. Speaking of slow, they send out the king. What's the move, Don?
Pretty easy decision. Honestly, I definitely pivot through Vaporeon here because of the obvious water absorb. Joe, if you say a single fucked up thing about Vaporeon, I'm gonna castrate you.
Jesus, I wasn't going to. But all right, good call. But what now? You can't really do shit to him.
Yeah, I think I just wish and play it by ear here. All right, switch into this thing. Honestly, kind of scary because it gets nasty plot and has an Eviolite, and thanks to sticky webs, We have no way to outspeed here.
Well, I don't think you had anything to outspeed in the first place, Donald. Your team is actually one of the slowest teams I've ever seen. Terrible team trait to have in random battles.
Yeah, so electric, psychic, and fairy coverage actually kind of bodies this team, so it's a little concerning. Snorlax looks like an answer, but there's a 50% chance it has Psyshock, which probably two-shots him. Muck has Terra Dark, which can play around the psychic move, but then gets bodied by the dazzling gleam. Hippo has already lost enough health to be in range. I'm just going Snorlax here and hoping it's psychic, not Psyshock.
Yeah, also gives you a chance for a body slam paralysis. I don't hate this play. Depending on the coverage, you don't have a single mon that beats this thing.
And of course it is Psyshock, and of course we don't get the body slam paralysis. Worst case scenario, but who would have fucking thought?
Don't get tilted, Donald. Not a great matchup, but definitely a handful of ways to play around this. It has two of Fairy, Ghost, or Electric coverage, so whatever one it doesn't have is your answer here. So you can still beat him if you send out the right guy next.
Well said, Joe. And it looks like, statistically, the least likely coverage it has is Ghost. So I would consider sending out the goth chick next Donald.
Don't have to tell me twice, Obama. I'm also a sucker for the goth girls. You've convinced me.
I never said that, Donald, but okay, I guess.
All right, so the calm mind is tempting, but I don't want to waste a turn of potential damage. A lot of things could go wrong with that, like he goes for the Psyshock to bypass the special defense boost, or he crits me or paralyzes me with Thunderbolt or something.
Ooh, shit, huge paralysis there now. We aren't completely screwed.
Okay, so far we have missed out on a 60% body slam paralysis chance, a 30% body slam paralysis chance, but we connect on the 10% chance. So thank you, Pokemon, for being Pokemon.
It is what it is, Joey. So we weren't going to be able to knock it out in one more turn, so the calm mind made sense there, assuming we dodged paralysis, which we did, thankfully. Now we're in a better position.
Fluttermane is always terrifying, but with our boosts, we should live a hit. We definitely want damage here. To put it in range of Shadow Sneak from Muck.
True, this thing is unfair.
Yeah, good looks, Obama. Jesus Christ. All right, Specs Shadow Ball. Almost did us in, though. That could have been bad.
If only you had a normal type to switch in here.
Oh, eat shit. Joe Snorlax was my best play earlier.
Yeah, plus Snorlax literally only had Body Slam as its attacking move. So, considering they have a Ghost type, it actually was a pretty good set.
And there you have it, Joe. Virgin Berry agrees with me this time.
Holy shit, Virgin Barry is weak.
I'm literally on your side, Donald. Why are you calling me names?
Cry about it, all right? So Quillfish knockoff on the obvious switch was a good call, but I got to keep Mook healthy since it's my only switch in to that Flutter main.
Switch to Hippo here, Donald. He never clicks a water move, considering you have a switch in. And Muck on the floor means he thinks he could actually get mileage out of a toxic spikes.
Nice
Exactly.
Good call, Joe. I'm sure we live a waterfall too, so the trade might actually be a good thing.
All right, yeah, I don't want them to have Intimidate. Muck and Garchomp are my win cons, so I have to get rid of this thing. Fine trade for me.
Close game here. Honestly, comes down to what they have in the back.
I'm going to make sure Muck's Shadow Sneak actually kills the Fluttermane real quick while they're making their decision here.
It should. Fluttermane's physical bulk is horrendous, but you're right, better safe than sorry.
Okay, yeah, we're fine, but still glad I checked. That Shodex calculator extension is down for some reason, so might be using this calculator more than usual, but that's just part of the game. Okay, so this thing is always annoying as hell. With Sub-Protect Leech Seed, I'm roaring on the Protect here.
Wait, Donald, if you roar them into Fluttermane, they might get taken out of Shadow Sneak range.
Nah, it's fine. Obama Sandstorm will bring them back down, and I'll just switch out. See, we're chilling.
Donald, the ends don't justify the means here. That was a bad play.
I would just sack here. Hippo has outlived its usefulness, and any switch might be punished hard.
Another high IQ call, Joe. Someone clearly remembered to take his Prevogin this morning. Good for you, buddy.
Oh my God, blow me, Donald.
Nope.
Anyway, I'm just surprised you aren't getting absolutely tossed this battle. A pretty bad matchup, all things considered.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with that Terra Dark play to get out of this one. Terra Dark knockoff will kill, but I just gotta hope they don't read me. I want them to go for that side shot.
Well, Donald, real quick, you outsped there with Hippo, even through sticky webs. That means they must be the Trick Room variant, because any random battles Mon carrying Trick Room is automatically 0 IVs in speed. So you always go first with Muck 2.
Okay, Virgin Berry, I see you.
Please don't call me that.
I didn't know it works that way, but good to know.
The fuck? Easy gunk shot here.
Donald, I would just click knockoff here. Technically, we can still lose if you miss the gunk.
Don't be a chicken, Donald.
I don't think you know who I am, Obama. I don't miss my gunks.
Hell yeah, brother.
Joe, you are a terrible influence.
Hell yeah, brother.
You've got to be fucking joking me.
Told you karma was going to come back to get you, Donald.
You didn't tell me shit, Joe.
Obvious protect coming here, Donald. I would switch. You just made it, so we now have to deal with 50-50s for however long this guy wants to do this for Donald.
Yeah, but if I hit that 80% chance at landing a gunk shot, he would have forfeited immediately. So I think I take those odds. A knockoff wouldn't have exactly sped up the game.
You're just wrong, Donald. Knocking off his leftover with Dark Terra would have done a shit ton of damage and stunted his recovery. Plus, then you could have hard switched on a Protect and Vaporeon could knock it out with Scald. Bad play, Donald.
All right, now he wants to play this read bullshit. God, I hate this Pokemon. All right, fine, Obama, if you just want me to admit it, maybe you're right. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to beat it here with Garchomp. If we get too low, then I might just switch back to Vaporeon to wish it back up to full. The speed boost from Scale Shot might actually make it so Garchomp could win the game too.
Well, then how about you click Scale Shot, then you nincompoop?
Bite me, Joe. Fine, I'll click it next turn. I was thinking that I'll need 2 if I want to outspeed the Flutter Mane, but since with the type coverage and bulk I have in the back here, I'll be fine to deal with it. We just need to get rid of this piece of shit in front of me.
Sounded like you were having a stroke there for a second. Donald, you all right?
Oh, I'll give you a stroke, Obama.
Pause.
What did he say?
Donald, prepare to get roasted for that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Obama, Joe, and most importantly, Dill Zen. You can all go fuck yourself. I didn't mean it like that.
Donald, did you just tell Jesus Christ to go fuck himself?
Oh my God, we are moving on.
I think he did, Obama.
I take it all back, okay, guys? If anyone is going to go fuck himself, it's this damn Scoville in here. Okay, not me, not you, not our Lord and Savior. I literally don't care anymore. Just let me end this battle already.
Maybe you can send a prayer to God, but I doubt he'll answer, considering what you just told his son to go do.
Oh my God, Joe, seriously, eat shit.
Would have been over a long time ago if you just clicked knock off instead of getting cocky with Gunk Shot. But that's all behind us now. I think you're still in a good position here if you're just patient.
Unfortunately, I don't consider myself a very patient man, Obama. I think it's time I get this wish off to Garchomp and set up a swords dance. If I can get an SD off and avoid a burn from their flamethrower, then I should be able to fire off a Scale Shot and hopefully knock it out. Even if Fluttermane is able to come in while we are leech seeded, I'll be able to hard switch back into Vaporeon so it can't get any leech seed recovery. That way Shadow Sneak will always knock it out still. This win was inevitable ever since the Slowbro knockout, but my God, did they make it annoying.
Donald, what if they switch on the Scale Shot here and get free recovery on the leech seed and their dragon immunity?
Either way, the Fluttermane is still choice specs. It can't take out a near full health Vaporeon and a Muck without us getting whatever damage we will need. But fine, I'll click Earthquake this next turn in case of switch. Doesn't really matter.
Okay. Yeah, well done, Donald. Just sack the Garchomp here, and Muck can end it off. Well played. Wasn't an easy matchup, all things considered.
Okay, if I'm being honest, I'm paranoid some bullshit is gonna happen here. Like we know it's specs, but what if it's some trick variant that's not on the possible moves? I don't know. All the good showdown extensions are down right now, and this one is low-key, kind of buggy. I'm just taking things slow here, no possible recovery for this thing.
Whatever, Donald, an extra turn never hurt anyone. Looks like it's going to be my turn next, though. Hopefully I can get a quick one, so Obama can get another battle to end things off for us. How does that sound?
Fine with me, Joe. Let's see it, boss.
And there's the forfeit. All right, take over, Joe.
All right, let's get right into it. already looking for one. Viewers, make sure you have hit that subscribe button. We're actually already pretty close to 5,000 subscribers, despite just starting this channel back in like July. Pretty cool progress if you ask me. Help Dilzan get to that milestone before the end of the year. The support goes a long way.
Well said, Joe. But let's get back to the gameplay, why don't we? Slaking and Miraidon in the back are both great revenge killers to hold on to, especially since you have both special attacks and physical attacks covered with them. What's the play here?
Okay, well, I know Muck can eat special attacks for days, but I just wanted to get some information on the set here and get some chip damage. But now I think I want to get a layer of toxic spikes up here.
Oh yeah, great play, Joe. I hope they don't have a poison type somewhere on that roster of theirs to eat up those toxic spikes down the line.
Oh, you can shove your sarcasm up your dick hole, Donald.
I will not
Getting
be doing
these
that.
toxic spikes up is going to force them to switch out between a flyer, a steel, or another poison type, ultimately just giving me more information on their team. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Both of you are just full of irrelevant and overstated aphorisms today, aren't you?
What does that word mean?
Oh my God, someone please shoot me.
Okay, chill out please, Donald. That's crossing the line. Well played switching into Delibird, Joe. This thing isn't exactly ever useful, but it does have some physical moves to threaten a Muck. Oh shit. Well, maybe not an Arceus, though.
Yeah, I do have a choice scarf slaking with Earthquake, thankfully. So for now, I'm just going to try to get some spikes up. It's not like I'm trying to switch in to this thing anyway.
Well, I'd be careful. Joe, those things can be Combine recover, so don't let it switch in on a truant turn and set up on you somehow.
True, that's a good point.
Okay, Donald, good looks. I'll keep that in mind. But speaking of good looks, this Muck clearly doesn't have any. Must be the same one from your team, Donald.
Yeah, whatever. All I know is you just got the world's first kill with a Delibird. How does it feel, Joe?
Well, I feel like it's pronounced Delibird. Maybe watch the anime, you uncultured swine.
No, Joe, it's a play on the word delivered because it delivers gifts. It's pronounced
Oh,
delivered.
hear me out. It's a play on the word bird. So it's Delibird.
Oh, yeah. And does it work at a fucking deli, Joe? Is it a bird that makes sandwiches? Is
No,
that
it doesn't
what
fucking
is?
make sandwiches.
Oh my God,
Donald.
editor, please.
Delibird, the delivery Pokemon.
Oh my God.
And there you have it, Donald. Lick my chocolate chip flavored nuts, please.
No, Joe, I will not lick your chocolate chip flavored nuts. Can you please just walk the viewers through your game plan here? Please, you have a shitty Santa Claus team versus a bunch of legendaries.
First of all, I have a good team, Donald. But secondly, sure. So Dragalge probably lives an attack here because we are a special defensive beast and Tornadus is more of a speedster instead of a raw attacker. So I'm thinking we get some damage here because this thing is actually a bit of a threat.
All right, I like how you're thinking, Joe, although a toxic spikes could go a long way too. Maybe go that direction now since you managed to dodge an attack.
Yeah, I could do that, Obama, since I don't know what they got in the back here. At -2, we aren't going to be able to do too much at this point anyway. And boom, told you, we live the hit. Am I a genius or what?
All right, Joe, gotta admit you've been playing like shit the past few episodes, but gotta hand it to you here. You're playing this one pretty well so far. You've even made some good calls during the last couple battles. Think you'll be able to keep up this level of gameplay for the rest of the series as we climb up to 2,000?
Wow, thanks for the backhanded compliment, Donald. But yes, I'll be fine. All right, so I think I'm going into slaking here. It definitely kills, but if he switches into Arceus, I get a paralysis chance. And if he switches into anything else, I probably get a free poison on it. So win-win here.
Good call. This is good damage here. And, oh, yeah, that crit is huge now. It definitely dies. Next turn to the poison damage. No way he doesn't go for the kill with close combat. I would hard switch into Toxicroak. Nothing else wants to eat that.
Yeah, for sure, Obama. And even if he feels like he needs to start making reads and goes for Ice Hammer, well, if he did, it would have just been a good play. Toxicroak is still my mon to sack regardless, I think.
Rapid spin incoming here. This guy's team is honestly pretty good with an Arceus Steel, a wall breaker in Crab Abominable, a rapid spinner, a toxic spike setting lead, and a regenerating special attacker. And you have on the other hand, well, a bird that makes sandwiches.
Yeah, honestly, Joe, it feels like you're playing this battle really well, but it's still technically like dead even. Might be coming down to the wire here. Thankfully, you still have a Miraidon in the back.
Yeah, I have some good mons in the back, but I'm low-key terrified of what he has in the back too. If he was willing to show an Arceus Steel immediately and is prioritizing rapid spinning away those toxic spikes, even though the two Pokemon he's shown are unaffected by them, then it must be something with sweep potential.
Speaking of sweep potential, though, this is a good call. This is probably your best chance to get a Swords Dance off. Now you have a Swords Dance adaptability boosted Aqua Jet that you can even Terra Water if you want. Calc this shit, see if it kills Arceus.
Yeah, Life Orb boosted too. Donald, this thing has the buffs for days. Remember though, adaptability doesn't actually help out Terra as much as you might think. Regular adaptability takes your stab from 1.5 times to 2 times, but Terra adaptability takes that same boost just up to 2.25 times. Somewhat disappointing, if you ask me.
All right, all these numbers are kind of going over my head, guys. I'm more of just the field kind of guy, but all right. I'm using the calculator. Arceus type shouldn't matter, because normal and steel are neutrally affected by water. Okay, Life Orb, +2, Terra Water, yeah, 60 Minari. So basically, doesn't kill, not wasting my Terra just yet, because we might need it later.
Fine with me, Joe, I agree. If it killed, then go for it, but I don't hate this play as it stands.
What the fuck? I thought it said 60 minimum with Terra, but we just got 62 without Terra. Did I do the calcs wrong or something?
Could just be a high roll of 62, Joe. Remember, Obama said that Terra only takes you from 2 times to 2.25 times in adaptability moves, which is only like a 12.5% increase. So a low versus high roll has just as much of an effect in these cases. And Terra has a lot of weird interactions in competitive Pokemon, and it's a lot of new information to take in. Remember last episode when Obama got boned by the Revival Blessing Terra type thing?
Don't remind me, Donald. But yeah, that was a pretty sick battle to watch. From an outsider's perspective, I'm sure viewers make sure to watch it after this if you missed it. But keyword being after this, because this is getting pretty intense here too, Joe.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous. My last 2 guys are so good, but I just feel like he's holding on to a monster.
Yeah, plus he still has his Terra. I'm sure it's a threat.
All right, all comes down to this, boys.
Are you fucking
Holy
joking?
shit, it's Krampus.
Donald, that is a Delibird or a Delibird or whatever you want to call it.
Delibird.
It's not Krampus. Don't scare the viewers.
All right, guys, what the hell is Krampus?
Oh, 'tis the season, Joe. It's a beautiful Christmas movie about a family overcoming diversity in the light of holiday spirits. Yeah, you should watch it with your great-grandkids, and actually don't do that. Watch it by yourself, you creep.
All right, whatever, not gonna watch it, Donald. Anyway, Obama, we probably have time for one more. If you can keep it brief somehow. All you dog, take over.
All right, say less, boys. I'll do what I can. If I can win this battle, it should be able to take us up to around 1,500 ELO, which would be pretty dope, considering we started off the day at like 14, 18 or something like that. I would go as far to say that would leave us around that halfway mark for the climb, ideally speaking, of course, as the Discord has made sure to let Dilzan know that he is trash at random battles.
All right, great. Literally no one asked. Can you talk about the battle, please?
Sure. So first off, fuck you, Donald.
All right, that was warranted.
Secondly, this Monkey Dory is actually a huge threat with a good speed tier and a lot of potential damage off high special attack. And a life orb, it seems. I think I'm just gonna stay in for damage. If I predict the wrong move, something can get majorly punished. I also still have a super fast electric type in the back, so I can afford losing the bird here.
Yeah, good play, Barry. And I wouldn't risk the hurricane miss either, because Regulecki can just come in and kill with a volt switch or rapid spin, whatever you feel like.
Yeah, I feel like Pavilion will get a setup opportunity at some point, but right now is way too early. But I'm sure that's going to be my win con with Quiver Dance, Compound Eyes, Hurricanes, and Substitute.
Yeah, truly a broken mon, and honestly, Regulaki is a cheat code too if they don't have a ground type to switch in. Free transistor and magnet boosted volt switches are so busted.
Can't argue with that. I went with Rapid Spin, just in case of that ground type switch. I can still get a little damage or break a potential sturdy on someone.
Yeah, very smart. Forward thinking. Obama breaking sturdy on a potential ground type is 200 IQ.
Yeah, viewers, write that one down. But anyway, looks like they just went with this ugly-ass emo wolf thing. Tough Claw's life orb can do some damage. What are you thinking, Obama?
Okay. So, I know this sounds super weird, but hear me out. I think I'm going to flex on him and set up Vivillon here.
All right, and how the fuck do you expect to do that?
You had me at flex on him, Obama. Go for it, dog.
So I know this is risky, but right now, I'm baiting him to use close combat, which is an easy switch into Vivillon. And then he will either go for Stone Edge, but I will Terra ground out of it and Quiver Dance, then I will go for the kill at +1. Or maybe even go for a substitute, I'm not sure.
All right, definitely a super risky play. But that's what we fucking do, baby. Flex on these kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early as hell to commit the, all right, never mind, GG Obama in his fucking head.
Obama, you absolutely smoked these shitters today. You want to go 3 for 3?
Now let's quit while we're ahead. Donald, we gained like 100 ELO in this session. I'm definitely happy with that. Let's call it a day.
Yep, definitely can't be mad at that. Good shit today, boys.
Hell yes, send us off, Obama.
With pleasure. All right, so viewers, as you can see, we're ending the day at a cool 1505 ELO. It says we are 25-4, but technically for this series, we are 24-3, which is pretty damn solid if you ask me. Things are going to start heating up from here, so hopefully we can still get at least 3 battles in per episode down the line. For some more stally matchups, we might be forced to edit around the battle a bit more than you've noticed thus far, just for watchability purposes. We hope you can understand. With that out of the way, we hope you're looking forward to the next Emerald episode, dropping on November 20th. There's a pretty special reason it will drop on that day. And if you figure it out, let us know in the comments. Anywho, that's about it. Join the Discord, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you all soon. Peace out.